Okay, so I wanted to do this training with you guys when it came down to creating the script and creating videos for a home. Okay, so with the script, the way I've taught you guys to do it is kind of like have a setup like this. Um, Here we go, where you have the camera and you print out the script, you put it here, and you type it onto the phone itself. I know it's covering the screen, but it's okay because you can still see part of your face. You don't need to see yourself, but when you're reading the script, it looks like you're looking at the phone, as opposed to your eyes have pointed more downward or somewhere else where the script can be. You want it to seem like you're talking to the phone. So this is how I used to do it, but here's a better way of doing this. Now, the better way to do this is go ahead and open up the script. Say this is the script itself. I didn't download one on my phone yet. I do have one, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to use whatever PDF. So download it as a PDF onto your phone. You find it, you open it, and then you want to go ahead to your camera, right? And then you go back here where you see all the windows. And I'm using Android. You can do this on a Apple, I'm sure. You're gonna press that you see the Adobe icon at the top. I press there, and then I do open in split screen view. And now I have the script on the top, and on the bottom, I just choose the camera, and there it is. There's my camera. I can swap it to myself, right? And then I can go ahead, either hold it or put it on the stand. I like putting it on the stand because I like using my hands a lot when I speak. I can adjust this here so I can make the script a little larger, because the video is going to be the video. Like, I don't really need to focus on that, but I need both of them running at the same time. And there we go. I can have the full script there. I can zoom in just a little bit more if I need bigger text. You can, when you set up the PDF, you can set it up with larger text. But from right here, I can read it. And as I'm reading it, it looks like I'm looking at the camera. It looks like I'm looking at my phone as I'm speaking, right? I can see buyer value conversion, how to explain our value, and so forth and so on, right? This is not the script, of course, but this is the example of how to do it. Really easy, because you have it in front of you, you can read it. It might take you a few times to do it. If you have an Apple phone, I'm sure you can do this as well. I just don't know how to do it on an Apple, okay? You would have to just look it up really quick, Google it, use AI, whatever. It'll teach you how to do it. This is the best way to do it, so you don't have to print anything out. I like using the stand. You don't have to. Maybe with the stand, you might have to be a little further away, so you might not be able to see it very well, depending on your eyesight. But this is how you do that. Now, the next one, again, because this training is really quick, this is all you really need to do for the script. Again, have high energy when you're talking here, and also just do your best to emphasize and inflect your voice when it's a question, or to really have more of an impact with the way you speak as you're reading these scripts. Okay, I know it's not an easy thing to do, but gain practice. This is practice for you. Okay, the reason I did that is because I wasn't recording, and so it goes back to this. Now, when it comes down to these houses, what we want is, you want to get this app called CapCut. Okay, it's free, so you can go ahead and use it, and it's a really good editing tool that we can use. I don't know, it's asking me to go in here and put all this stuff in, but since I've already used it, but let me just go ahead and do this really quick. Okay, so here we are. It's actually pretty easy to use. You just click here, you choose the video you want to put it in, you want to add in here. I have a couple of videos here that I did with a couple of houses, and then you can record the audio separately and then add the audio in there as well. I'm going to go through the whole thing with you really quick, but the audio one that I use is the one for the Samsung audio, and it's a really good one. Okay, I really like it. Let me see. Go to all recordings or uncategorized, and so I record one, and then I just put the address 8812 Ventura Drive, 5276 Columbine Ridge Road in Elizabeth, Colorado. This particular one on the Samsung records and it also transcribes everything, okay, at the same time. It may not be perfect, but it works perfectly. The transcribe, it works because you want to add that on YouTube. You want to add the transcription on YouTube, all of this. Why? Because it helps with the search, okay? TikTok doesn't allow you to put that, but it's all good. You can add captions if you wanted to with the app as well, okay? Maybe with the transcription, you can add those to the app. I haven't done it personally with the captions, but you know, if you need to, it transcribes it anyways, and you can add it in there, okay? So what I do is this. I do the same thing as what I did with the other one. So let me go here. Let me go to the video. Let me go to the video really quick. So here's the video, right? I pretty much, on the video itself, I'm not speaking.
Home with a walkout basement
Now,
on a 1.1
this is the actual video that I
lot.
already combined the audio
As you walk in
and
here,
the video,
you notice
okay?
the bolted ceilings.
And so when I do this
The
recording,
floor
this
is
is how you
all
want to do it. You're going to want to pull up the video. Let's pretend this video is the one that didn't have the sound or it doesn't have me speaking. I'm just walking through the home. I'll send you the video so you can see how you walk through the home. You can get a gimbal. You can purchase it on Amazon. I'm not sure how much they cost. I just hold my hand really steady and walk really smoothly as possible. But I open up the video, I go to the audio, I do the split. There it is. I go to the video and there it is. Okay. Let me turn off the audio. I'll go ahead and start the video from the beginning. Start going and I'll start recording. Okay? At the same time. Let me see. The mic recording whether. Oh, okay. It can't record right now because it's using the mic to record this, but I will just press record here, and then as I'm walking, as I see the video, as I'm walking to the home, here I am. As we enter the home, we have the vaulted ceilings, panel flooring, we have the fireplace, and I'm doing the recording, okay? I'm not walking to the home and doing the recording because the sound gets too loud. Me walking, the steps and everything, it picks up everything. And so I do the audio separately. As here we are walking into the family room, which connects into the kitchen. There's the access to the basement. You can see the vaulted ceilings. Coming back over here, we're gonna have an office with a double French doors. There's a closet, etc. You know, I'm recording this. I'm not walking to the home and making the recording itself because again, you hear every step, you hear every creak because these mics pick up so much sound. And so I can go somewhere quiet and just do it like this with the split screen, record at the same time as I'm walking through the home, and now I have a separate recording for the audio, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and go back here. Then I just go create video. I select the video. Let me see, choose the one with the audio. There it is. So this has no audio. This is the one I'm using, okay? Now, you can still hear birds and you can still hear my steps and me open the door and close the door, things like that, okay? And so I just click add. Perfect. And then down here, you can see add audio. I'm going to click add audio. Oh yeah, I click that, and then on the bottom it says sounds. So I'm going to click on sounds. Then it takes me here. I need to take myself to your audios, extract audio from video, device, and there it is. Columbine Ridge. I just name it with the address that I'm doing. I click this, I add it, and then I click on the main one here. I click go to volume. I lower the volume on the main one.
We're at 5672 Columbine
So you're still
Ridge
gonna
Road
hear steps slightly.
in Elizabeth
because I wanted to
Colorado.
sound like I'm there walking through the
This is a
home.
ranch-style home
If you
with a
make
walkout
it
basement
muted completely,
on a 1.12.
if you mute it completely, then it's you can tell, okay, so they recorded it separately. Now, does it make a difference? Not really, but I like the slight sound of the steps. Now they're not super loud, that's why I bring it down. I bring it down to about 10 or 11 or so.
We're at
That's perfect. You know, between 15 and 10
Colin.
is perfect. So click this for the volume here on the audio itself. I leave it where it is. I don't want it too super loud, but I think halfway through is perfect, at least from what I've noticed, okay? And it's very clean sound because I'm somewhere quiet when I make that recording. And that's what I want. I don't want them to hear the me walking the steps, or if there's like a loud car that passes by, it makes this loud noise. It picks up the mic picks it up as well. I mean, these mics are so sensitive; they pick up so much sound, and so and it makes a big difference on the quality of the video. And it's so simple. Like I'm pretty much done. Okay, if you want to add music, you can also add music if you want to. But let me see. Would you be able to? Let me click plus. Oh, okay, get out of here. Sound effects. Maybe it just allows you to add one audio. So if you're gonna be putting on YouTube, I'm sorry, if you're gonna be putting on TikTok, you can add a separate video. You can add the video on TikTok. I'm sorry, you can add the video on TikTok and you can add music to it separately. Okay, because right here, I'm pretty much done with this, you know? If I have to edit a few things, go ahead and edit, but I just try to take one good take and just go with it, you know? And then I just click export, and it starts doing this, okay? It starts exporting. It prepares it, then it tells you where do you want to send it. You want to email it to yourself. Do you want to take it straight to TikTok? You want to take it straight to YouTube? And so you go ahead and send it wherever you need to send it, and it's all good. Okay. Now I'm gonna pause it, let it load because it's gonna take a minute, and then I'll come back to just show you the last few steps, and you should be all set. Okay. So this is what it looks like once it's all done. Share to TikTok, then you see Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You have others there. And that's all you really need to do with this, okay? I would definitely post it everywhere you can for these homes. One other thing I wanted to show you was if you wanted to add a cover, you can add a cover. Just take a picture of, right here, you can take a picture of, I don't know why it moved like that. Let me see. Oh, because it's taking that, cancel, leave. So cover, you find the frame you want. It'll take a picture of it. If you want to add text to it, you can add the address, and so forth and so on. You know, little things you can do. You mess with it, you can go ahead and adjust it to your preference. Okay, you can add, you know, sound effects. You can add images, whatever you want to do, obviously. But I try to keep it simple as possible. My focus is on what? Good video and clear sound. Those are my two things that I look for. Okay, and then when I'm talking about the home, I'll send you guys this video so you can see how I talk about the home. Just simple things. I'm not saying anything ridiculous. What I see is what I explain. New carpet, kitchen, granite countertops, you know, extended cabinets, crown molding, you know, whatever. You just kind of describe the home as you walk through it. Okay. Let me see here. That's everything I wanted to cover here. Hopefully that helps. Doing it like this on your phone, especially with the split screen, for me it's incredibly useful and helpful. So if you do have any questions, just let me know. Other than that, yeah. Again, you guys are going to be using, just to recap, the CapCut. Okay, that's the one you want to use. It's free. It's easy to use. You can edit really quick. You saw me do it. It took me less than just a few minutes just to set that up. The video recording, every phone is a little different. This is the what was recommended for me with my phone. And I found the sound to be clear. I love the fact that it transcribes it all for me at the same time, and it's free. I mean, it's in my phone, so guys should have some good software on your phone too to record. If you want to find the best software, just go to AI and be like, hey, what is the best software to record on my iPhone, on my Android, Samsung Galaxy, whatever it is, right? And it'll tell you. Most likely is going to recommend the default one just because I don't know, it's already kind of set up for the phone itself, and it's free, right? And it's usually pretty easy to use. Let me see here. Other than that, guys, let me know if you need anything, but enjoy. If you have any questions about this, let me know. I want to make sure it's clear for you guys, and you guys use it because it really is really, really simple to use.